The battlefield is changing forever. Imagine a war machine so powerful that it looks like science fiction, yet it belongs to the armies of today. Imagine a tank that moves like a spaceship, drones that think like humans, and weapons that reach beyond Earth's skies. This is not a dream. This is the future of America's military technology, and it is already unfolding before our very eyes. For decades, the United States has held the crown as the world's most powerful military. But as global competition rises from Russia, China, and other emerging powers, the question is no longer about who controls the present, it is about who will dominate the future. America's response has been bold, daring, and unstoppable. Billions of dollars are being poured into futuristic weapons that promise to redefine the rules of warfare. The age of supertanks forget everything you know about tanks. The tanks of tomorrow are not steel boxes rolling on treads. They are armored beasts powered by AI, capable of targeting enemies before the human eye can react. America's research into supertanks envisions machines that combine the power of a warship with the mobility of a jet. These experimental prototypes are designed not just to survive on the battlefield, but to dominate it completely. When we talk about the future of war, we cannot ignore the skies above us. The Pentagon knows that the next great conflict will not just be fought on land and sea, but also in space. The creation of the United States Space Force was not science fiction. It was a necessity. Satellites that can fire beams, spacecraft that can disable enemy networks, and orbital defense systems are all in development. This is the age of space weaponry, and America is determined to lead.
In today's wars, drones already play a vital role. But the drones of tomorrow are something entirely different. Powered by artificial intelligence, they can fly, strike, and even make decisions on their own. Imagine a swarm of 1,000 drones moving like a single organism, overwhelming enemy defenses in seconds. This is not theory. This is the very real technology that the United States is building today. The rise of hypersonic weapons. Speed is the ultimate weapon, and hypersonic missiles are rewriting the rules of speed. Traveling at more than 5 times the speed of sound, these weapons can reach their targets in minutes, leaving enemies with no time to react. While Russia and China have made bold claims about hypersonic advances, America is quietly working on weapons even faster, more precise, and more devastating. For the U.S., the hypersonic race is not about catching up, it is about leaping ahead. Stealth Aircraft 2.0. American stealth has always been feared around the world. From the legendary F-117 to the F-35 Lightning II, stealth has given the U.S. skies unmatched dominance. But the next generation of stealth aircraft promises to be almost invisible, not just to radar, but to infrared, sound, and even satellite detection. These aircraft will be ghosts in the sky, striking without warning and disappearing without a trace. Navy of the future. While land and air dominate headlines, America's Navy is undergoing a revolution of its own. From laser-armed destroyers to AI-controlled submarines, the seas are becoming testing grounds for the world's most advanced technology. The dream of an unmanned navy, where ships fight without risking a single life, is slowly becoming reality. Robots on the battlefield. The future soldier may not even be human. Robotic soldiers, powered by artificial intelligence and advanced robotics, are being designed to walk alongside troops or even replace them in the deadliest battles. Imagine a machine that feels no fear, never tires, and can carry heavy weapons across the harshest terrains. America's research into battlefield robotics is pushing the limits of what war machines can be.
Cyber warfare and the invisible battle. Not all wars will be visible. The most dangerous wars of the future may be fought in silence, through lines of code. Cyber warfare is already a weapon of choice for world powers, and America knows that controlling cyberspace is just as important as controlling land, sea, and air. Future conflicts may be decided not by tanks or jets, but by who controls the digital battlefield. America's global strategy. All of this technology is not just about weapons. It is about strategy. The United States is preparing for a future where global rivals like Russia and China seek dominance. To secure its position as the ultimate power, America is building a military force that blends technology, speed, and overwhelming firepower. It is not just about winning battles. It is about shaping the future of global order. The economic power behind the machine. None of this comes cheap. America spends more on defense than the next 10 nations combined. This investment is not just about war. It fuels industries, creates jobs, and drives innovation. Many of the technologies we use today, from the internet to GPS, were born from military projects. The future weapons being designed today may become tomorrow's everyday technologies. The ethical questions. But as America races ahead, questions remain. Should AI be allowed to decide who lives and dies? Should wars be fought by machines without human oversight? The ethics of futuristic warfare will be debated across America and Europe as these technologies move closer to reality. The competition never ends. Make no mistake, Russia and China are watching closely. They too are building weapons of the future, and the race is intense. But history has shown that when the world races ahead, America often leads. The coming decades will decide whether that remains true. The battlefield of tomorrow is already being built today. From space weapons to robotic soldiers, from hypersonic missiles to stealth aircraft, America is preparing for wars unlike anything the world has ever seen. The question is not whether these technologies will exist. The question is when they will arrive and who will control them first. If you found this video powerful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, because the future of warfare is not just America's story. It is the story that will affect the entire world.